2018 budget is still a work in progress, but a group insists the document is filled with frivolous and unclear figures. They want the government to cut the waste. What is the latest on the appropriation bill? And the Federal High Court in Ekiti State rules against the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission investigating the finances of the Ekiti State government. The court says the anti-graft agencies lack the power. The thin line between transparency and interference has been marked. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Sean Kimbaloye in Lagos. Let's move swiftly, shall we, everyone? President Muhammadu Buhari is back in Nigeria after attending the 30th edition of the African Union Summit held in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Before leaving Ethiopia, President Buhari was part of the 30th edition of the Summit of Heads of State and Government that ended with a call for collaboration with the private sector in developing Africa. Well, then, Finance Minister Mrs. Kemi Adeosun says the suspension of Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission remains valid within the public service rules. But the suspended SEC boss, Mr. Muniru Grosso, is questioning the legality of the action of the minister. They both appeared before the House Committee investigating the suspension of the SEC chief last year. The public hearing by the House Committee on Capital Market, headed by Honorable Tajuddin Yusuf, looks to intervene in the suspension of Mr. Grosso from the Securities Exchange. Ekiti State in southwest Nigeria, where a court in that state has told the EFCC that it lacks the power to probe Ekiti finances. The court ruled that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has no constitutional right to investigate the finances of the Ekiti State government. Justice Taiwo handed down his ruling in the suit filed by the State Attorney General seeking to determine whether or not the EFCC can invite or arrest state government officials over management of state funds. Last year, October, the EFCC arrested and detained some officials of the Ekiti State government over issues bordering on state finances. The judge held that the anti-graft agencies would be usurping the power of the state legislature if it takes over such investigative duties, citing sections 125, sections 128 and 129 of the 1999 Constitution as amended.
The court made it clear today that the EFCC is not an omnibus rampaging policeman or a guardian angel that monitors state finances, receipts, expenditure, use of state finances. That is the job of the State House of Assembly. Section 6 of the EFCC Establishment Act 2004 does not cover it. It only says it has powers to investigate crimes, financial crimes, against persons, against individuals, against corporate bodies. It didn't say against state governments.